I gotta take my cover photo for this video.
Everybody in the club, hold me old page, I blues, nigga. Pop that cat.
Hola, what's up, y'all? So I wanted to come on here and basically tell y'all the process of getting this baby right here, your passport, all in the same day. So y'all don't have to be waiting 6 to 11 weeks just for your passport to come, because honestly, who feel like doing that? So yeah, I'm gonna basically tell you guys exactly how you get your passport in the same day. It's honestly an easy process. All you just have to do is follow along, and I'll tell you exactly how I got my passport the same day I had my appointment. The process, again, it was really simple. All you have to do is call the agency, and that number is on the passport website. I'll also show you guys that website so y'all not confused. And then, okay, so before you book your appointment, you have to make sure that your trip is within 14 days. So if your trip is not within 14 days, I'm sorry to tell you, but they're not gonna let you book your appointment. So yeah, step one is making sure that your passport appointment is 14 days from your international trip. Keyword, international. So if you got a domestic trip coming up in 14 days and you're trying to book that passport appointment, I'm sorry to also tell you this, they're not gonna tell you that you could come get your passport. They're gonna say, nope, you gotta call, because if you don't have an international trip coming up within 14 days, it's not gonna work for you. And then they are going to tell you exactly where you need to go for when you book your appointment. Now, the location I went to, because I currently live in Atlanta, I did go to Atlanta, but I do believe that they will send you to a different state and book your appointment in a different state, so you can get your passport before your international trip. But again, I would just call a number just to verify everything. But once you call and you figure out exactly the day that your appointment is on, again, it's gonna be within that 14-day period from your international trip. And then they call you and tell you the location of your passport appointment. They also tell you the price. So now I did pay $225 to get my passport expedited at the agency. I believe that's the price, but again, just call the number. They're gonna tell you everything that you need to know, so don't go based off of what I'm telling you how much mine costs. So yeah, because I'm not really sure the different fees and the different charges that they're gonna charge you when you get your passport expedited. But for me, I did have to pay $225, which, I mean, it is kind of expensive, but I wanted mine the same day, so I didn't mind paying that amount of money. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, so after you call the agency, your trip is within 14 days. They tell you the location that your passport appointment is gonna be on, and they tell you how much you gotta pay. That should be the end of the conversation. Then they send you a confirmation email, again reminding you exactly which day your appointment is, and then telling you what to bring, such as your PNR, so they can verify that your trip is actually within 14 days. Because again, if it's not within that time period, I tell you and I promise you, they are not gonna let you get your passport appointment on that day. And they check multiple times just to make sure. Until your appointment, just make sure that you over prepare, such as filling out that form. And again, I'm gonna take y'all through the website so y'all know exactly which form I'm talking about. Make sure you have everything that is saying that you need, so when you go to the passport agency, it's a smooth process, you don't have any problems. Alright, so the website that I went to set up my appointment was, well, first what I did was add same day passports on the Google search bar. Then I went to the Atlanta passport agency. And then to make an appointment, all I did was call the phone number that was listed. So now this was the number that I did call, but this was because I was getting it expedited and getting the same day passport. So if you are not trying to get your passport within 14 days of your trip, do not call this number because they won't set up an appointment for you. Then you will probably have to click this link right over here if you don't have an international trip within 14 days. So yeah, it's pretty much self-explanatory. If you come over like helpful links on how to apply, it tell you about like the passport fees, passport photos. Again, you could just do that at like a UPS store, or I did mine at CVS. They're really helpful. When it comes to taking your passport photo, where to apply if you're having trouble. Now this is the Atlanta Passport Agency one. Let me just go back to the other one real quick. So again, it's pretty much self-explanatory, same website. So if you got the same day passport that you're trying to get, you click urgent travel. I have not applied yet, or just follow the steps. And it makes it really simple. So yeah, it is the website that you come to, travelstate.gov, US passport. Fast way to do it is just go to Google. But yeah, this is the website. I'll show y'all some of the screenshots of like my passport when I got it. So yeah, now going to the agency, when I went, it was honestly like a simple process. It didn't require a lot of effort, to be honest. Like everything was so smooth. So now when I went the day of, I also like show y'all some screenshots too when I find wherever my phone is. But yeah, the process of going to the agency was like really simple. So when I went, my appointment was supposed to be at 9:30. I probably got there like 9:15 or 9:10 just to be early. I was done before 9:30. Like I text my mother, cause my mother actually she was texting me, oh, make sure you have all your documents ready and all this extra proof of verification. And I'm like, I'm already done. I already submitted all that stuff. I'm honestly about to just get my passport now. So again, all you have to do is go in there. They make you wait online. They got like a TSA security checking your bags, making sure you don't got no weapons. Please don't go in there with no weapons. They tell you that you can't record anything or be on the phone. Don't be all in the passport agency all loud talking to your friends and stuff, because they don't want to hear all that. They don't want to hear all that. So yeah, it's gonna be directions like right when you walk into the building, and then you go up to the window. They give you this paper with your number, so you just basically waiting, looking at the screen or listening out for them to call your number. Pretty simple process. It may be different for everybody when they go, but I'm just telling y'all based on my experience how my process went. So I don't know how your process is gonna go, but mine is I just had to go to the window, get this ticket, listen for my number, give them my documents, they verify and double check to make sure you are who you are. And after that, they tell you to sit down. I guess they processing all your documents. Then after that, they call you back up to the window, and then they basically told me you are all set. Come back around 2:30 to get your passport. And yeah, so I had a lot of time to kill, because again, it was like 9:30 by the time I was done. I had 9:30 to 2:30. So I went to go get my hair retwisted. As y'all can see, this is the retwist from when I got my passport. Watched a little YouTube, got me some Chick-fil-A, and then by the time I know it, it was around like 2:15. So I'm just sitting there eating my chicken nuggets at Chick-fil-A, drinking my peppermint shake, and then 2:30 comes. So I'm like right across the street from the passport agency in Atlanta at Chick-fil-A. If I would have known it was gonna be people outside waiting online to get their passport, I would have went earlier. So if you watching this video, make sure you do everything a little bit earlier than the time that you're supposed to be doing it. So I was supposed to be at the agency at 2:30. I honestly should have been there at 2:15, because I would have been at the front of the line, but I was sitting there eating Chick-fil-A, not even thinking that a lot of people was gonna also be picking up their passport at the same time as me. But yeah, anyway, so I went back to the passport agency and waited online. The line, honestly, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Then I met some lady who was telling me about Egypt, and that's where she was either from or she was going to. I know her mother lived in Egypt. Random lady, long story short, telling me about random stuff. But anyway, so yeah, you get on the elevator and then they take you back up to that security checkpoint, waiting on the long line again. But yeah, other than that, you just waiting online, and then you get your ticket number once again at the window counter. Why is that counter? Oh my gosh. Window counter. I don't know where that came from. It was like really quick, really simple, long story short. If I could do it again, I'd definitely do it again. But yeah, I'm happy I got my passport because we about to be outside. I gotta take my cover photo for this video. So yeah, other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll be back with another video soon.